Hi everybody, welcome back to the Pilates Nomads. My name is Kira Regan and today I am going to be guiding you through a curtsy lunge flow. So entirely devoted to curtsy lunging. If you have never done that, then don't worry, you are in the right place. You don't have to do all of these variations that I am going to throw at you today. You can pick and choose a few of your favorite and fast forward through the other ones if you just want to keep it simple today. So curtsy lunging is great for the lower body. It's also going to be working our obliques a little bit, our side abdominal muscles. So our core is always really working when we're doing functional movements like lunges and squats. So you want to keep them engaged. And it's also really great for the outer hip musculature that helps us to do dynamic movements out to the side and rotationally. So we're gonna strengthen all of that. And yeah, to begin, we're just gonna do a little bit of standing balance work and then we'll go into purely curtsy lunge, Pilates-esque flow. So I do some atypical Pilates work, but with our lateral lunges, with our curtsy lunging today, we're really going to be thinking about our breath and our precision, our fluid movement and coordination. So all of these inherent principles in our Pilates practice, we are going to take them and integrate them into our curtsy lunging. Okay, thank you for joining me. Get a nice space to move. So ideally, you don't want to be in shoes because shoes are going to throw off your balance unless you have the minimalist shoes that are pretty flat and flexible, like Vivo Barefoot. I would recommend being barefoot. It's going to help you balance so much better, and you can really use those tiny intrinsic muscles in your feetsies to help you grip the floor better and strengthen your feet. All good. All right, so let's get started in the middle of your mat. Hip distance apart with your feet. Take a big inhale and lightly float those arms up like they're weightless, up and overhead. From here, I want you to reach into your feet, actively root them down and go into a little side bend over to the right. From here, I'm going to shift my weight into my left foot and slowly lift my right foot to the side, holding this position, growing tall within my side bend, circling that ankle in one direction. I love to add some sneaky ankle mobility into my Pilates practice and reverse that direction. Hold it and lift the leg, lower the leg. Adding that abduction, up and down. 3, 2, 1, foot comes down, arms come back through center, float them back to your side, and we'll do that on the other side. Inhale, up. Exhale, side bend, root down through the right foot especially, and then shift your weight more into that right foot, lift the left leg out to the side, and start to circle your ankle in one direction. Try to relax through the neck and shoulders. Reverse the direction of your circle. And now just up and down, relaxing the ankle or flexing at the toes, pulling the toes back towards your knee to have more of an active leg as you do these abductions. 3, 2, 1, foot comes down, arms back overhead, and then just float them back down to your sides. All right, so we're gonna move on to our curtsy lunging. So, standing hip distance apart, make sure you have some space behind you and out to the side. Soft bend in your knees. The curtsy lunge it's a rotational lunge in a way. The pelvis is rotating slightly to the side, ever so slightly, and we're crossing our midline with our moving leg. So I'm gonna go over just the basics real quick, and then we're gonna do some fun stuff. So hands on the hips for now. Take that right foot, and you're gonna reach that foot forward. We're gonna draw a crescent moon, a big banana or a capital letter C. And you're going to go back and cross your midline, AKA your belly button. And then from there, we're going to go down on an inhale into a lunge. That's our curtsy lunge, and up. And let's just do a few right here. Inhaling down, that left knee, that forward knee is still tracking over the space between the second and third toe. Our pelvis is slightly oriented on a diagonal angle. Belly button is facing that way. So are the back toes. They're slightly facing to the diagonal. They're not squared off forward because the pelvis is not forward. Inhale down, exhale, press up. 3 more. Inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. And last one. Come through center, and we'll do that on the other side. So bring your weight into that right foot. Left foot goes forward. We sweep that leg out to the side. Let it travel back behind the belly button. And then after it crosses, it's not a big reach. I'm not reaching super far away. I inhale and I lunge down. Exhale, stand up, really pressing through that front foot. Pelvis is right here with my belly button, but my gaze is forward. So I'm trying to bring the torso more forward. A great twist on our lunge, getting that more transverse plane of movement, rotational movement within our lunge. I lost count. We're going to do one more. Pilates instructors are approximators. It's always hard to count when we're cueing. So moving on, we're just going to do an alternate lunge going from side to side, starting here, over to the side, through center, and then curtsy lunge to the other side. And let's just go to a tiny knee hover above the ground. So inhale down, exhale up. Let's add an arm reach overhead, tap the thumbs together. As you exhale and lift. Now let's tap the pinky fingers together, get a little bit more external rotation in the shoulders when we do that pinkies together. One more to each side. All right, shake that off. Moving on, we're going to do some pulses and a squat. So I'm going to do hands on the hips for this. We're going to go into our curtsy lunge over here, bringing the leg around to the left. And we'll do 3 pulses. 3, 2, 1. Through center, we're going to do a squat. Inhale, exhale, and then 3 pulses. You can do any variation of this. You can do more pulses if you fancy that. Or you can stick to 3. 3, 2, 1. Feeling the burn, feeling the quads, the outer hip, the glute medius. Getting stronger with those pulses. Almost there. We'll do 1 more to each side. Pulse, 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 and oh, I'm skipping the squat. I'm cheating. Hopefully you remembered the squat. 3, 2, 1, and squat. I'll do an extra 3 squats to make up for it. 2 and 3. Whew. All right, shake that out, walk around a bit. So next we're gonna do a little balance exercise, kind of similar to what we practiced earlier. So it's going to be a hip hinge. Hip hinge is the pelvis rolls forward on top of the big femur bone of the leg. We're going to do a hip hinge, or like a deadlift, within our curtsy lunge. So this is what it's going to look like. I'm going to bring that right leg around and back to my curtsy. I'm going to hinge forward at the hips. Opposite hand taps foot, and then arms reach overhead, and I reach the leg out to the side. So we're going to isolate just one side. Inhale. Deadlift, tap down, exhale, tap the leg out to the side, reach the arms up. So it's the opposition, that different level change from low to high that makes this a lot of work. Inhale down into that curtsy lunge, exhale, tap out to the side and lift the arms. If you want to make this harder, you can do a hover, airborne curtsy lunge. That back leg never touches the ground as you do that tap. And then you can hover as you go out to the side. So you can do any version of those. You can have the hover in both positions, or you can have the right foot down here and then just add the hover. We'll do 3 more, any of those variations. But use your inhale to hinge at the hips. Find that slow movement as you go down. And exhale, power up out of it. Last one. Really feeling that stabilizing left leg. We'll do the other side, wiggle it out. Hip distance apart. Nice tall posture. And here we go. Left leg goes back into that curtsy. Tap the left hand to the right foot as you lunge down. Tap the foot out to the side and reach to the sky. Exhale. Let's do pinkies together this side, because the other time we did thumbs tap overhead. Just get a little more of that external rotation in the shoulder socket. Let this be a breath-driven exercise. Inhale down, exhale up. If you'd like, you could try the airborne version. Find that hover and up. Inhale down. Ooh, exhale up. 2 more. Last one. And strong with this variation. And shake that off. So next, I really love this one as well. Sorry, we've got a helicopter going nearby. Hopefully you can still hear me. So hands on the shoulders. We're going to do a little oblique curl, so a sit-up. So from here, we're just going to do 6 on each side today. We go and bring that right leg around and back for our curtsy lunge. Find your nice curtsy position. Inhale. As you exhale, you drive that right knee up to the side. External rotation. Tap the knee and elbow. Inhale as you go back down into that curtsy. Exhale, little side crunch. Only, well, after this one, 3 more. Inhale, curtsy. Exhale, side crunch, up and over. 2 more. Tap elbow, knee. Last one. And other side. Inhale, exhale. You can play around with your speed with any of these, as long as you don't compromise your movement and that you have great form as you are going through it, if you're going faster. 2 more. Last one. All right, shake those arms out. So this next one is a little counter stretch for the side bend we just did. We're going to go alternate, back and forth from side to side. So hands on the hips, bring that right leg back around, curtsy lunge, and then right arm's going to go up and over. So you get a nice stretch through the right side body, up through center, and other side. Just finding a nice flow to it. Inhale and open up that side body. Exhale, stand up. We're getting closer to the end. Our last variation is coming up next. Let's do 4 more of these side bends because they feel so lovely. Inhale. 2 more. Shake that off, walk around a bit. So our last variation, we've built all of the necessary steps to do it. This is my favorite. It's such a great hybrid move that gets balance and strength, endurance, everything in one. Coordination, definitely. So we're gonna do 6 alternating sides, but I'm gonna show you it's very controlled. We're not gonna rush it. So standing hip distance apart with the feet, soft bend in your left, stabilizing side. I want you to pull that right leg, pull the right knee up towards your chest. Hold on to the leg, just like this. Right hand on the outside of the ankle, left hand on the shin here on the inside. Find that nice hip compression, lifted torso, nice tall posture here. Inhale. On your exhale, free up the leg. You're gonna go up and over a hurdle. We're working our outer hip, external rotators, glute medius, as we slowly go over that hurdle. Then we're gonna go into that curtsy lunge with the deadlift. So we're curtsy lunging, right hand taps left foot. We come up on an exhale, find our hurdle, go up and over it. Rotation through that hip and back to our knee hug. Hold it and then gracefully switch sides. That was 1. We're doing 2. We're going all the way to 6. Inhale, hug that knee into the chest, create that hip compression. Exhale, up and over the hurdle. Arms go out to the side to help you balance. Slowly go into that curtsy lunge. Tap left hand to right foot. Use that exhale to ride the wave up and over that hurdle. Hug the knee into the chest, smile. Ooh, and we've got 4 more. So I want to give you a variation of going airborne in that hover. Inhale, exhale over the hurdle, or you can stay with the foot planted down. But if you want more of a balance challenge, you're going to stay hovered, go into that single leg curtsy lunge with just that front leg down, and then exhale up and over your hurdle, get that leg high, and hug the knee into the chest. Release, inhale, hug the left in. Exhale, up and over. Maybe you go airborne. Maybe the left ball of the foot comes down into that curtsy. Use your exhale to power the hurdle jump. What am I saying? You know, to go up and over the hurdle. Use that exhale. Inhale, pull the knee in. We've got 1 more to each side. I'll show you from the side angle so you can see all the variations. So last one, pulling the right knee in. Exhale, up and over the hurdle. Woo. Press into that big toe if you start to lose your balance. Airborne, or the ball of the foot comes down as you go into that curtsy. Then you lift. Exhale, up and over. Nice tall posture. Pull the knee in. And other side, last one. We're almost done. Inhale, pull it in. Exhale, up and over your hurdle. Keep that leg high. Airborne curtsy lunge if you can. Hand to opposite foot. Inhale, exhale, up. Hug the knee into the chest. Bring it down and just shake it out. You made it to the end. Give your body a nice little wiggle and shake because you are done with curtsy lunging for the day. Unless you want to do extra, props to you. Bonus points for more curtsy lunging, but that is definitely more than enough curtsy lunging for one day. I hope that you had a great time with me, learned something new, hopefully. Let me know in the comments what your favorite variation was, and if you have any that you would like to share with me, because I always love learning new variations from people. It's so awesome to learn from other people. And yeah, so I will see you in the future. Check out my other videos. I'm finally starting to post some short classes again. It's been a while, and I miss it. So I will be back in the future with more Pilates Nomads short classes on my YouTube channel. All right, have a great day and see you soon.